Maybe you're not tired of life. Maybe you're tired of starting over. Starting over after the relationship ended. Starting over after the plan failed. Starting over after you finally thought things were getting better, only to find yourself back at the beginning. And after enough setbacks, you start asking yourself a dangerous question. What's the point of trying again? If you've ever felt that way, listen carefully, because Seneca understood something about adversity that most people learn far too late. You are not starting from zero. It only feels that way. Every failure left something behind. Every disappointment taught you something. Every difficult season changed the person who entered it. The version of you who is starting again today is not the same person who started the first time. You carry experience with you, and experience is not failure. It is the price you paid for wisdom. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Think about that. Sometimes the hardest part isn't starting again. It's imagining everything that could go wrong this time. You remember the pain. You remember the embarrassment. You remember how much you lost. So your mind tries to protect you by convincing you not to try again. But avoiding pain isn't the same as avoiding suffering. Sometimes it simply means avoiding your next chapter. You may have lost money. You may have lost someone. You may have lost time. You may have lost the person you thought you were going to become. But losing something doesn't mean you have lost everything. There is still something that belongs entirely to you. What you do next. And that is where your power begins. Seneca believed that adversity could become training for the mind, not because suffering is good, but because difficulty reveals what you're capable of. Think about the strongest version of yourself. That person wasn't created during the easy days. They were built during the moments when quitting would have been easier, when nobody was watching, when there was no guarantee it would work, when you had to begin again without knowing how the story would end. So don't ask, "Why am I back here again?" Ask, "What do I know now that I didn't know before?" That's the difference between repeating your past and rebuilding your future. You don't need to become the person you were before everything fell apart. Maybe that's the wrong goal. Maybe you're supposed to become someone stronger, someone wiser, someone who no longer needs the same things to feel secure. And if you're starting over right now, start small. One decision, one habit, one conversation, one morning, one step. You don't rebuild your life in a single moment. You rebuild it quietly. Then one day you look back and realize that the life you thought you had lost was actually making room for the life you were meant to build. So if you're tired, rest. If you're hurt, heal. If you failed, learn. But don't confuse being exhausted with being finished. You are allowed to begin again, and this time, you don't begin empty-handed. You begin with everything you've learned. Start again.